you ready to convert to the Michigan side yet?
Actually, I'm not. I'm really for you guys to convert to the Ohio State side.
But we beat you
because
guys
Michigan's
we
gonna
beat you 3 years in a
blow
row.
it.
3 years in a row.
Yeah, before that I beat you 5 years.
You don't know that.
You don't even remember.
We beat you a lot before that.
You
don't know that.
You don't know.
I will look it up.
Hello, everyone. We are Greg and Jackie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world. Okay, everybody. Welcome back. I guess I don't even know what to call this. Would we call this part 2, Crissy? Because we're going through these questions for completing the year. And our first one was really just Thanksgiving history.
Right,
yeah. Our second one was the beginning of this, but it turned into, I guess we'll call that part 1. It turned into a Super Kids promotion, really.
Yeah.
Then we went through a couple questions this last time, and we'll keep going now.
So I guess it's kind of part 3.
So I guess it's part 3. Yeah, part 3.
Yeah.
And we'll keep the Thanksgiving one kind of this Thanksgiving one.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. All right. How about this? What was a word that best described your experience this past year? Word or words?
I think I said appreciation.
Yeah, you said being grateful.
Yeah.
Right? How come?
Well, really, through this year, my parents have done a lot for me. It's moving around, going to different places every year. And then, next year, we're doing a lot of stuff, too. It's really, I need to be grateful to them a lot this year.
You get to be in a lot of sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to hang with a lot of friends, get to do a lot of church activities, right?
Yeah.
We do a lot of cool stuff around here. That's great. How about you, Lou? Do you remember?
I remember the idea. I just don't remember the word I used.
You said healthy compromise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, describe that.
So I felt I know there's a lot of leaders in our family, and I know that I have to realize that we all have different gifts and we all have leadership qualities, but I can't always expect that my way is the best way. And that when other people are leading me in certain things, like mom and dad are always, the heads and things like that, that I have to learn how to be a good servant, not just a good leader. So that was a really, really important lesson I learned this year, how to be able to be teachable and how to be willing to help others and not exactly worry about when do I get to tell people what to do? When do I get to lead? When do I get to say my opinion? It's how do I support you in how you're leading and how you're saying your ideas and how you're explaining things so that I can be the best team player. So I felt like that was a really good lesson I learned this year.
Wow, that's awesome. Good stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
How about you, Druce? Do you remember? You said
No.
best word that best describes your experiences the past year. You said team playing. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I said that because this year has been a lot of moving parts with all our sports. It's been a full-blown sports year, and we all gotta just be a team player whenever we can. Sports go on till 8:30 or something, and we have to get home and do all our chores before we can have fun. And we just gotta make sure we get it all done and be a team player when we're doing that and not have a bad attitude or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. It's good. You also said Michigan national champions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the theme for the year. Tomato.
Clinging to that until this Saturday.
Are you ready to convert to the Michigan side yet?
Actually, I'm not. I'm really for you guys to convert to the Ohio State side.
But we beat you
because
guys
Michigan's
we
gonna
beat you 3 years in a
blow
row.
it.
3 years in a row.
Yeah, before that I beat you 5 years.
You don't know
even,
that.
You don't even remember.
He beat you a lot before that.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
I will look it up.
You have to look it up. Okay. All right. Bella's, her phrase was new experiences. Mom's was health journey exploration. Abby's was engagement in sports. She tried really hard. Mine was adjustment because we had a lot of adjusting to do this past year. New location, new people, new sports, new school, new schedules, everything. Got kids going through driver's ed right now, like all kinds of stuff. So, okay, what's the greatest lesson you learned this past year? So for you, you said, Crissy Lou, you said that your best is for sure enough.
Oh, yeah, but your best is definitely required.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a really good lesson knowing that, yes, you have to put in your best because, I mean, with sports, everything is so competitive. You know, our life is moving at 100 miles per hour. And even when it comes to, like, church things and things like that, your best is definitely enough. But your best is for sure required, and that leaves no regrets when you try your best. But it's also, it's call to like challenging you that your best is enough, but it's also great knowing that that your best is required, but it's also great knowing that your best is definitely enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
that was a good lesson.
Love it. Okay. Ellie, do you remember yours?
I think so. Was it me and my movies one?
Yeah, not being on electronics when you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Do we want to discuss this one? Maybe just in general.
Yeah. It's really, I was on my iPad and watching a movie when I wasn't supposed to.
Kind of like during
Schoolwork
time. And so I think the lesson was mom and dad always find out everything.
Yeah.
There was always a way. In today's world, there is zero secrets. I swear to God. There's a tracking for everything, everywhere. You can always discover anything. And you kind of learn the hard way that you're not supposed to watch movies while you're supposed to be doing homework. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny now, isn't it? It wasn't at the time.
Oh, it wasn't. That was a hard one.
Yeah. Okay. Druce, you said get work done first, but then do what you want after. Correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. And you have to really discipline yourself for that, don't you? Because you're a playful person. You like to play all day, every day. But, you know, it's part of our standards in here. Like, we like opportunities for everybody to be able to play and do things that you like to do. But all of us want to play. You know, all of us want to play. But we got to work first.
Yeah.
We got to get what we got to get done first, and then whatever time is left over, we can go play as much as we want. By the way, I always tend to think that the play time is always that much more rewarding than when you know you've accomplished what you're supposed to accomplish already, right? So yeah, you're for sure working on that one this year. Okay, what about? Actually, for Bella, she said hard work is rewarded, which because she just made the girls' sophomore basketball team, which is pretty cool, even though she's never really played basketball before other than in the driveway with Druce. And a lot of these girls have been playing since third grade, and she's already actually being known as like the hardest worker on the team.
Yeah, I mean, coaches are noticing it. Her teammates are noticing it. She's for sure the hardest worker on the team.
Last game that she just had, she had 2 blocks, which was amazing, right? Crowd went crazy for her.
I think that was the loudest they got the entire game. I saw the first block, but it was so sad. I sneezed at the exact moment she did the second block, and everyone's going crazy. And I'm like, what happened, Dad? He goes, she made a block. I'm like, what? I didn't see it.
And you were really paying attention.
Yeah.
You had to sneeze.
I was watching every single part of it, and then I missed it.
And the crowd's going, ah!
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what just happened? And there's no replays live. Like, if you're watching an NBA game, then there's replays. But it wasn't a replay. It was so sad.
Oh, man. It was an amazing block, too. And so there's remember this, back in the Jordan era of basketball, there's this guy named Dikembe Mutombo who always said Jordan would never block on him, and he'd wag his finger in front of him like this, saying, So now we've been calling Bella, what do we call her? Beezy Kemba? Beezy Dikembo?
Yeah.
Beezy Dikembo? Or Dikembe, that's what it is. Beezy Dikembe, because she's now the ultimate hustler and blocker of the team, which is great. Abby's greatest lesson was taking responsibilities in areas she needs to, which is really, really good. Then the next question is, what is the most loving act performed this past year?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember yours?
I remember remember mine. Mine was staying with Hunter and Mom in the hospital.
Yeah. Hunter had a little stint where she had to be in the hospital for a few days, and you chose to, stay overnight with Mom and her and just kind of be there, which hospitals aren't very fun. But you know what? Hunter doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Mom didn't want to really necessarily be there, but she wants to be there for Hunter. And you didn't really want to stay, but you wanted to stay there for Mom and for Hunter. Right. And sometimes we just got to do what we got to do because it's no matter how inconvenient, we do what we got to do for the people we love the most. Right. So it's pretty cool. Druce, and one of yours was making the house run smoothly when Dad's not home. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Becoming that second king. When I leave, you got to step up and be the man of the house. Right.
Yes.
Lou, you said making sure you're consistent and doing your chores well, because a lot of that's for like Mom's love languages.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like making sure I do the chores more than what they ask me, but like what I know would actually bless her.
Mm-hmm. You also said sleeping in the littles' room when they wanted you to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes they like you to be able to go in there and hang with them, right?
Yeah. And also it's kind of nice because if I get mad at my other sisters and I can just go, see ya guys, I'm going to sleep with the kids.
You do have a good scenario right now. You have a bed in both rooms.
Exactly, because there's a bed in Druce and Elli's room for when Hunter, sleeps in there. So I get to go to whatever room. It's so amazing.
I can just see you because, you got Abby and Bella playing tennis together. You guys all playing tennis together now. Abby and Bella doing golf together, doing chores together, being together and more together. And then when they get in bed at night, they're probably even like fussing at each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. And apparently they say when I'm not there, they kind of get into a little bit of arguments because I'm not there to say, girls, for my sake, don't argue right now.
You're the referee.
Yeah. But sometimes when there's a cross country match the next day, me and Druce can talk strategy. Or when there's a tennis match the next day, I can talk with the girls. It's really nice.
Yeah. Abby had said taking care of Molly in all ways she needed. That's our little golden doodle. And always taking it seriously to keep things flowing here. Abby can step into the second mom role for sure to get things done. I know Mom appreciates that. Bella said taking corrections well and navigating closeness of family and learning how to connect and do sports with Druce. Which has been pretty cool. It's pretty fun watching you guys go at it in a basketball on the driveway now. Which is pretty awesome. And, Mom had said taking time to help Hunter, heal from her journey, just always doing all the extra above and beyond that takes. And then also there's a list of all the things she does individually for each of you guys. You know what I mean? Mom's not a mom to just one kid. She's a mom to all of you kids collectively and individually.
Yeah.
And so she puts a lot of effort in. I had written down helping coaching clients with all of my emotion, really put my heart into it when I'm helping someone and, working hard and still being present. So it's really good. Okay, I think we have time for one more here.
Really quick, did you say the greatest lesson you learned?
I didn't write one down.
Oh.
Greatest lesson this past year. I would say, though, off the top of my head, I would say that the greatest lesson is to really kind of embrace the moment. Mm-hmm. Things are speeding up, I feel like, in my life because, a minute ago I'm holding these 4-pound twins in my hand, in one hand each. And now literally, I'm sitting in the passenger side while Bella's driving because she's already got her driver's permit. And, it's going to be 16 in March and it'll be 18 soon. The great thing about our family is that we're very committed to being a family forever. We're very committed to doing life together, building endeavors together. A lot of people don't have that philosophy. They are like, okay, when you're 18, you're kind of out on your own and go find your own way. We're not really like that. We're more of, I would say, the traditional sense because I think that there should be multi-generations always together in families. I think that there will come a season where it's not just us, but it's us plus you. And when you guys are married, plus your kids, and we'll all still be on probably our big old property called Kingdom Ranch. And we'll be enjoying going to sporting events for your kids together. And we'll be doing stuff. We'll be building businesses together for sure. Right. And so it's not, I could see how some parents, they get really sad around this time where it's like, oh my gosh, my kids are going to be gone in 3 years. Yeah. They're going to send them off to college, do their whole thing. We don't have that. At the same time, I'm embracing it, because if you think about it, if you don't think about embracing the moment, when I'm going and taking Druce to football or to basketball or to cross country or to whatever other sport you're in at the time, or you to cross country, tomato, or, you to tennis or to golf, or Bella to basketball, like 8 days out of the 7 right now, it feels like, man, they have a schedule, don't they?
Yeah.
And you could really almost be like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. How do we do all this? Instead, I'm just like, yeah, but it's just such a short season, just embrace it, have fun in it, like enjoy it. And it is really fun, actually. We went and traveled over to Mountain Home and all got in the Fran van and got down the road and watched Bella go out there and, be amazing at basketball. And it's just a fun family road trip. We got a lot of those things right now. And it's just exciting. So that's probably my greatest lesson is just in all the busyness, just really be thankful. What a great way to end this episode on Thanksgiving, right? The day before Thanksgiving. So I enjoyed having you guys in the studio. We didn't get through all of our questions. We'll probably go through some more soon, whether I have you guys or maybe the twins in here or something. But well done, Druce. Good job trying to hold still the best you possibly could on camera. This was a test, wasn't it? Yeah. He still doesn't want to move. Really.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to do. But he's going to go run about 17 laps around the house right now because this energy's all stored up.
Yeah.
Your legs will actually be able to be straightened and you'll get blood flowing in them again.
Yes.
Right? Which is really cool.
Yes.
Ellie, you don't have to keep your smile on anymore. So your face muscles probably hurt a little bit. They can relax. But thank you guys for being in studio. And I love you all very much.
Love you, Dad.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.